If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Marvel's Daredevil episode number 9, Speak of the Devil, stop listening now, major spoilers, here we go. When Fisk gains the upper hand, the goal to destroy him becomes even more difficult, while Daredevil faces his own demons. This was crazy, man. I love the episode. It was very long, I will say that, and it might have something to do with it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. But it was really, really long, man. They had to finish up and tie up some loose ends in the plot and some storylines and stuff like that, and they did it perfectly. I got to give the episode 10 out of 10 stars. I thought it was really, really good. The fight scene with Naboo versus Daredevil was crazy. I don't know, man. He continues to get up. I don't know what's up with this guy. I have no clue, man. But I mean, I love how they're bringing, to life the character that I know so well and that I remember as a kid. This is the Daredevil that I've been waiting for. This is the Green Arrow that I've been waiting for. This is the comic book TV show that I've been waiting for. And I don't know, man. It has to be through Marvel. I don't like that whole entire, premise of what that means for Marvel. But I mean, it is a good thing for being a comic book fan. It's just, I wish Arrow would have done this, man. So it makes me, it's a little heartening, man. It's a little hard to take, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, man. But let me just say this: Daredevil versus Fisk for the first time. Daredevil versus Kingpin. This fight scene at the end, it was absolutely perfection. Like, I was always wondering, I said, how is it? I said, well, when exactly are they going to do it? Are they going to do it in episode 8, 9, or 10? I thought they were going to do it on episode 10, but they ended up giving you the fight that you wanted to see in episode 9. Now, granted, Daredevil was actually hurt. He was injured. He got a couple of good licks in on Kingpin, but other than that, man, it was done. The rage took over on Kingpin, and he just, man, he tore Daredevil up, man. He beat the hell out of him, man. Beat his damn ribs in, beat his face in. Any other person inside of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe would have been dead. But Daredevil, man, it's just, I don't know, it's his character and his morality that continues to allow him to get back up, man. And maybe his faith also, So, let's talk about it. Karen, Foggy, Murdock, and all of the rest of the gang, they're working together to try to, how do you want to say it, bring forth some sort of evidence that's going to help them get to the point where they say, okay, Fisk has to go down. We have to bring this guy down. There's nothing good left inside of him. There's no reaching him. That's it. It's over. And they can't find that information, man. So Murdock comes up with the idea to go actually visit Vanessa at the art gallery. And he ends up running into Fisk at the art gallery. And I don't think Fisk really appreciated, Murdock flirting with Vanessa and doing stuff like that. They didn't really show you any kind of heartbeats or anything like that. They didn't really tell you anything else as far as what, Kingpin was thinking and stuff like that. But they did, allow the two characters to meet for the first time in the art gallery. And then you kind of felt like, okay, man, this is like maybe a little bit of foreshadowing of what's going to come, because he always has the upper hand. It just seems like every time that Daredevil wants to trap Kingpin, he always has the upper hand. It's just crazy, man. One thing that is kind of cool to actually see is how the character is saying, if someone has something to die for and it's someone that they love, then they're not willing, the character themselves is not willing to kill the character off because it has something that will mourn for it. And that's the situation with Fisk and Vanessa. Fisk has someone in his life that will mourn, so Daredevil was less likely to take his life in the end, man. That's pretty much it, the entire episode. Really awesome fight scenes, really awesome color palette. There was a lady, if you're a fan of The Strain, you remember they had a Latino lady that was on there that was part of one of the, TSA agents, CIA, FBI, whatever they're called. Her mother was like a Latino lady, and then she ends up getting sick and she dies. They had the same exact situation on episode 9 of Daredevil, and I thought it was just really funny, man. The lady spoke Spanish. It was almost like 5 or 6 minutes of speaking Spanish on the damn episode. It drove me crazy, to be honest. But they did borrow a little bit of storyline, a little bit of plot to kind of get you drawn in there and kind of feel for that lady, man, Elena. And she was killed by one of Fisk's men. He hired like some crackhead to kill her. I just thought that was pretty cool, man, that they did that. Let me see. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think there's anything else, man. The last thing I want to kind of comment on, and this goes into episode 10, but I just want to say that it looks like Marvel was inspired by Batman v Superman. And season 1, episode 10 is called Nelson v Murdock, as in Batman v Superman. So for all of you Marvel haters out there, for all of you DC comic haters out there that were talking about, that's a stupid title. Well, looks like Marvel and DC Comics have now officially had something titled something v something. So there you go, man. So that puts everything to rest. And it also, puts Batman v Superman into perspective, that it actually is Batman versus Superman inside of the court of law. And that's what we're going to be able to see inside of episode 10, inside of Marvel's Daredevil. So there you go. Just want to put that out there. And yeah, suck it, DC comic fans, and suck it, Marvel fans, and suck it, comic book fans. Yeah. Batman v Superman is going to be excellent, and it's kind of cool to see that Daredevil gets an opportunity to do a V version of that too, man. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, and then if you did watch this episode, let me know what you thought. We're out of here.